the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
From the gun, the ground game. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's going to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David,
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. And when I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. Right there, you just saw that. The ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
from the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, that would be a fun day.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit.
He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Looking to move it through the air.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Gets rid of it. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Getting some heat. Buys a little time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
It is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Baptiste. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buckeyes are on the move. The give to the back. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll try to power it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. And getting the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Ohio State 35.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the move is the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll try the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast. Take advantage of the clock. It's stopped.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Smashes ahead. They still another broken tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and Just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
On the ground, it's Baptiste. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the ground with the back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Here comes that Alabama offense.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way, and here we are.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense.
Green 25.
Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Trying to pick up a first down. They want that clock to run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes his connection. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Never about. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.